Dhaka International University.
Cybercrime, especially section 57, 58, 59, 54, 55, 56, 57, and 58. But those sections are repealed and those sections reappear in a different piece of legislation that was enacted in October last year. We call it the Digital Security Act. Now, this was the principal cybercrime legislation in our country. This particular law did not talk about digital evidence. The section 87, it actually amended the definition of document under Section 3 of the Evidence Act and under Section 20 of the Evidence Act. It says that any document which is created electronically, that document also will be included in the definition of document under the Evidence Act and the Penal Code. But there is a twist here because at the beginning of the Section 27, the law says to fulfill the objectives of this law. That means that electronic document can be produced as a piece of evidence only to prosecute the crimes under the Act. So we cannot say that this digital evidence is universal. This evidence is state specific. Then we have the Digital Security Act 2018. It also does not explicitly have any reference to digital evidence, but two different sections. One section talks about expert opinion, and section 58 it talks about forensic evidence admissible in evidence. So when you talk about forensic evidence, it means scientific evidence, and it is universally accepted that digital evidence is also a piece of scientific or forensic evidence. So we can bring digital evidence in a court of law only for prosecuting the crimes that come under this particular law. Again, we missed a very ample opportunity to make it universal. Maybe we could have incorporated a particular section in this legislation that digital evidence may be admitted in any civil or criminal proceeding in Bangladesh. But we missed that opportunity. Then we have pornography নিয়ন্ত্রণ আইন 2012 সালে করা হয়েছে। এখানে পরিষ্কার ভাষা বলা হচ্ছে যে সিডি ডিভিডি কম্পিউটার এবং আদার ডিভাইসেস এবং অ্যাক্সেসরি মোবাইল ফোন ডাটা গ্রাফিক ডাটা এগুলোকে কোর্টে আনা যাবে থ্রু এক্সপার্টস। An expert will analyze the when the investigators collect and these are the evidence and then they move it to the digital forensic lab. Then one expert will analyze the whole evidence and they will make a report and then he will give his opinion as a witness in court of law. That is relevant under the Pornography Act. That is the problem. Those who are practicing lawyers will be knowing. The last section of this act is section 11. It says the government, if it wishes, may establish a special court or tribunal to prosecute the crimes committed under this act. But that tribunal has not yet been established. So, in the district outside Dhaka, whenever mostly the girls are victims of morphing and pornography. So, whenever a girl goes to a police officer, police, most of the cases they don't take the complaint. So the girl has the only thing that the girl can do, she can move to a magistrate court. And what the magistrates do, they send the case to ICT tribunal. It's simply because section 11 talks about a fictitious tribunal. That's not yet been established, but they think the section 11 actually referring to ICT tribunal. And what the ICT tribunal does is sends back the case to the pavilion. So this is like a badminton field. Nobody wants to accept it. So it's passing over the nets over and over again. And the victim actually it doesn't get any justice. So this is in brief the laws we have. More or less these laws have some sort of reference to digital evidence. But one thing we have to remember is all these laws are special laws and these statutes are very specific statutes and whatever evidence they are allowing in these legislations we can produce those evidence only in the relevant crimes those are submitted under this act. One legislation, MLACMA, means Mutual Legal Assistance in Criminal Matters Act. Sometimes we need help from foreign countries to collect evidence to punish a perpetrator, and sometimes foreign governments and law enforcement agencies will need us. So in that case, unless there is a MLAT, a Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty, we cannot help them. If there is a MLAT between two countries, between Bangladesh or a foreign country, then police will collect evidence under this law. That means evidence collected under Mutual Legal Assistance Act, we cannot produce in a domestic. So it's outside our purview. Now there is a problem. So the special laws we have just seen, these are all criminal laws, mainly criminal laws. So these are the laws that allow digital evidence to be produced in the court of law. But we have 30 plus criminal enactments which define crime and which stipulate different degrees of punishment. There may be a crime which does not fall under any special law that allows digital evidence. For example, a murder which comes under penal code. And in penal code, there is no provision that allows digital evidence. Then Nari Shishi Nijatan Damona, the same problem. So what do we do there? Anybody, can you help us? What is the solution? If the police is filing a charge sheet under penal code and there is a cyber element, there is some sort of digital evidence that is very relevant to this case, and there is no law, there is an allegation, complaint that there is no law. Maybe that this particular statement is not true, but sometimes judges say that, okay, we do not have permission, we do not have the jurisdiction to take digital evidence under this law, because it's ordinary law and this law does not specifically provide for digital evidence. So what is the solution? That is what I am talking about. Special law will prevail over general law. Now if the crime is prosecuted under penal code and then we have a very important piece of digital evidence, how do you admit that digital evidence in a court of law? So we will transfer our murder case to ICD tribunal. That is what you are talking about. That will not happen under any circumstance. Okay, we will see. We have some solution, because some criminal laws they have provision for admissibility of digital evidence, and most laws do not have those sort of provisions. So it actually creating confusion among judges, investigators, law enforcement agencies, and prosecutors. And sometimes judges and prosecutors they ask us what we are going to do in these sort of cases, because sometimes judges think they don't have jurisdiction. But you know, every civil and criminal court they have a jurisdiction. We call it inherent jurisdiction. To deliver justice, we can do whatever we can do under the law and constitution. So in that case, we have to see whether there is any bar on us that disallows us to take digital evidence. Is there any law in Bangladesh that specifically says a judge cannot take digital evidence? Is there? So actually we can. We can admit digital evidence in the court of law. We'll see what are the different ways. This is a screenshot from Daily Manavbhumi. I think all of you know about this incident. It took place at Niji near Naranganj. A school teacher, she raped 20 plus of our female students, and in some cases also their mothers. Now if you go to the text, there is a very important piece of evidence given here. এলাকাবাসী ওই স্কুলে গেলে আরিফুল ইসলাম মোবাইল ফোন থেকে সব ছবি ডিলিট করে ফেলে। তা আমাদের যারা লয়াররা না জানলো, আমাদের সাধারণ মানুষ তো জানে যে মোবাইল ফোনের ডেটা ফেরত আনবে। তারা এই মোবাইলটা নিয়ে কি করেছে যে একটা মোবাইল ফোন যারা রিপেয়ারম্যান তার কাছে নিয়ে গেছে এবং সেটাকে আবার সফটওয়্যার আছে সেগুলো আবার সে